Are we currently serving in the newcomer program, and is that something that we have been looking at expanding?
So here's what I'll tell you, like, and I don't know the exact number of students, you, Steve, may know, but I'll tell you one of the things, I know we're at capacity at Benson, so we have more demand than we're actually able to serve. And one of the things we've been looking at is relocating the PISA on a comprehensive high school campus that allows us to expand it and serve more students, because it's been very successful and we've got more demand than we're able to meet, and it would allow us to have a broader array of classes that kids can then take in the comprehensive school. So we actually have been looking for a site that that may be the future home of PISA. So I'll just say that's one of the things we are looking at. And it's really good to hear your testimony about it and the need for it and the desire for it to be at Franklin. So I'll just say I'll take that as a pitch, yeah.
May I send him to you the next scholarship?
5th year, that's also just another thing that we would take a look at is that question. You know, where you're saying you've got the pressure to graduate and truly you would benefit from another year. That one may be one that we can take, you know, look at where we have the ability to be flexible. There's a longer story to that. Statewide, there are some districts that are actually, after students are getting their diploma, they're holding on to them for a 5th year and paying for them to actually do college while they're supported by their high school community, so that you've got still the support of your high school staff, but you're able to take community college classes or college classes and still have them paid for. And part of our challenge has been a district our size. If we do, it's been small districts doing it. If we do it, and you're using state school fund money, we're gonna break the bank. So, however, it's a legitimate thing to do. Everybody else is doing it. We may hop in, and you're really you're giving a very compelling case of why we would try and do that.
And I think that we need to be aware too that in response to this question is why
In this budget that supports this,
That supports the expansion of
PISA,
PISA.
yes.
There's not at this moment.
I'm going to make a proposal during the budget
Good.
that we do set it up. It'd be great if somebody
If we
would
could
help
do
me to make sure it's clear. And I think it actually is not just high school, which is good, but it really goes down to the 6th grade, because in the 6th grade you start to shift classes. And if you have a child all year long, there's a lot you can do. I mean, all day long, all year, there's a lot you can do. But if you have them come in for a 45 minutes or 50-minute class once a day, you can't do anything with it. So it's really 6th grade through 12th grade, in my opinion. I've been spending a lot of time thinking about it and working and talking to
And
people,
the
so.
PISA has been, so far, I mean, it's a fairly new program, and it's been very successful in its short life, and we are interested in expanding it. So,
Yeah.
so Steve, good.
Actually, just quick.
I'm going to speak on the same issue.
But you know what? No failures.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Common. Would this be a complaint that we would hear from
You could hear
other
it
or
from
most
numbers,
K
yeah.
throughs?
And I'm just gonna say, so one of the things we did do in the contract this last time was add, for our focus on priority schools, added days that we have the option to add that are outside that don't, because there was mandatory PD, professional development for those schools that then meant that kids were missing more more instructional time, so we added more days. We had the option to add those days for those schools in particular, but that's a good thing to add to our conversation the next time we are back in contract negotiations.
So when would that happen? Like in the summertime or?
Like you have to have it continuous with the contract, so it can't be plunked out in the middle of the summer somewhere. You have to have, like, extend it one way or the other.
We'd either pull them back 2 days earlier
Or
in
2 days
August
later.